She was eavesdropping, caught in the space between the rhythm of the train and the soft murmur of two souls across the aisle. Clara could feel the weight of their words, heavy with sorrow and light with laughter, twisting through the air like the steam that fogged the glass. It was just past midnight, the world outside a blur of raindrops dancing on the windows, but inside, she found herself drawn deeper into the story unfolding before her. "It's okay to let go, you know?" A voice, smooth like honey, floated across the aisle. Clara's heart skipped. She wondered if the speaker even realized how powerful that statement was. A woman, cradling a small bouquet of wilted flowers, leaned closer to a shy-looking man next to her. The flickering lights of the overhead lamps cast shadows across their faces, moments now seemingly infinite as they exchanged glances filled with unspoken histories. "But I loved him, Marissa. I still do. It's complicated," the man said, his voice cracking slightly at the edges. Clara felt that crack in her own heart, resonating deeply within. How many times had she wrestled with the echoes of love lost, feeling its familiar pain? How many times had she tried to convince herself that she should be over it? Marissa took a breath, steadying her gaze. Loving someone doesn't mean you have to carry their absence alone forever. You're allowed to rest. You know, her words washed over Clara like a warm wave, inviting her to let go, if only for a moment. Outside, raindrops fell harder, the rhythm of nature pulling at the seams of her weary soul. Clara allowed herself a little sigh, thinking about the past 2 months, the sleepless nights spent on the edge of what once was, the countless memories replayed in her mind, taunted by the shadows of heartbreak. As she sat there, cocooned in darkness surrounded by others, she felt a strange kinship with these strangers, all of them navigating their own silent storms. It was in the shared grief, the shared laughter, that she found a flicker of hope. But the man wasn't finished, and Clara leaned in as if the world outside melted away. "I don't know how to let go. It feels like I'm losing a part of myself." "That's the thing, isn't it?" Marissa smiled gently, her voice a soft caress in the dim light. "Letting go doesn't mean losing who you are. It means making space for someone new to enter, or even just for yourself to be whole again." Clara closed her eyes. She hadn't expected to find herself here, on this train, listening to two souls navigating life's struggles. It was a moment wrapped in vulnerability, so breathtakingly candid that it sent shivers down her spine. And just like that, the calamity outside the rain, the darkness, the wailing sirens in the distance faded into the background. Clara could breathe again. But what if I'm not enough without him? The man whispered, his voice trembling just like her own heart. Marissa sighed, the sound sweet yet solemn. "You are enough. You have been enough all along." In that moment, Clara's heart ached with recognition. She opened her eyes and looked out the window, watching the streaks of rain bleed into the night. To love and lose was a part of the human experience, but so was learning to love oneself in the aftermath. Would she ever come to that understanding, too? A soft smile crept onto her face as she considered the people around her, each carrying their own burdens, their own stories. And yet, here they all were, sharing this train ride together, even if unknowingly. For just a moment, she was comforted by the realization that they were together in solitude. As they pulled into a dimly lit station, the woman touched the man's hand gently. "Promise me you'll at least try to rest, even if you can't fully let go yet." The sincerity in her voice wrapped around Clara like a warm blanket, igniting a spark of inspiration. The man nodded, wiping away the silent tears that fell. "I promise. and I'll remember what you said, that I'm enough." The train came to a halt, and Clara stood, her heart full yet heavy. The night air outside felt electric with possibility, each raindrop cascading down mingled with dreams of what could be. As she stepped off the train, she realized that she too was ready to make her promise, to take a moment to rest, to acknowledge her own pain, and eventually to rise again. And perhaps, just perhaps, she could learn that healing is a journey, filled with invisible threads connecting us all. As her feet touched the platform, she smiled brightly, knowing it was okay to step into the rain, letting the world wash away what no longer served her. In that embrace of night, she found herself ready to begin anew, looking toward the horizon even as the storm rumbled softly in the distance.